Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And I know you guys have been waiting for my thoughts. I know you guys have been waiting for a rant video on the live action Powerpuff Girls trailer. Live action trailer that was leaked. And I am going to get into what I thought of the trailer because I did watch that train wreck of a trailer. And to that's putting it loosely. So here's the thing, guys, because I mean most people have already shitted on this damn trailer. What I will say, besides the fact that it was an abomination of a trailer, and I do kind of agree with some people are saying that it was a parody. That if it was a parody, that, make more sense than the actual thing. Unfortunately, this was a real thing. This was something that they were dead serious about making. And at the time when it was canceled, it didn't surprise me because the things just didn't feel right from the little leaked images that had come out. Like, we had heard certain things. Hell, even before it was canceled, there were things that people had said at the time that I remember reading it that they said that it's bad. Now at the time I didn't know how bad it was. No one knew, other than insiders. But at the time, in 2023, because I think it was like 2022 when they announced that they wanted to do this. There was just a lot of bad things going on for this project. And I know there were reshoots that were done. There were some recastings that they had to do. So it was already not looking good for this series. But that trailer leak. Now, I don't know the story about the leak. It blew up. Everyone was like messaging me about it, from my Discord server to other Discord servers that I'm in. So to say that I didn't look at that damn thing was an understatement. I watched it, and reluctantly, because I wish I could have gotten that back. But I actually had to watch it again just to make sure that I didn't see what I just saw, because it was so bad. It was like a bad parody, which, if it was a bad comedy parody, that would be one thing. But unfortunately, this was actually a real thing, a real show project that was possibly going to air on CW. A real television channel. Now, I firmly believe if this somehow made it to TV, it would have been canceled within a couple episodes. If not a couple episodes, it would definitely not been renewed for another season because it would have been horrible. But because of it, when I seen the trailer, I was like, this is why it was canceled. Now, at the time when they canceled it, they said it was a little too campy. Like, that was one of the things that was described when it was canceled back in 2023, was that it was too campy. Now, keep in mind, there had been, I think, 2 or 3 reshoots before the pilot episode that, executives had seen. The project was already on death road before the pilot episode was seen by executives, because they had ordered 2 or 3 reshoots at the time. I don't remember if it was they had a third reshoot or if it was just 2, but I do remember that they had a reshoot for the project at the time. So it was already on death road, essentially, of not making it. And then, of course, after they did the reshoots and they seen the pilot, obviously they made the decision to cancel it. And after seeing that trailer, it doesn't surprise me why. Now, again, I don't know the story behind the leak. Maybe someone here in the comment section that watched this video knows the story on the leak, to why it was leaked. Because honestly, if I had been attached to that project, I wouldn't have wanted that trailer leaked. I would have rather seen that, like, be a mystery of legend, like, rather than that be out there for the public to see. Because that was just embarrassing. At least if the trailer hadn't been out for people to see and judge it right now, at least people could think about it, you know, on how bad, or maybe it wasn't so bad as we thought, type deal. But with that trailer out, I mean, that is complete embarrassment. And everybody that was involved in it, whoever made the decisions that they made, they should be ashamed of themselves how bad that was. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible. I can't believe, I don't know how much money was spent on it, but I'm sure there was like millions of dollars spent on it. And people should be embarrassed about it. Like, all around. Now, I know Craig, the creator of Powerpuff Girls, had no involvement with this live action project, much to the similarities of the 2016 cartoon reboot they did for the Powerpuff Girls, which just says a lot about not having the creator involved. But I can't believe I have to actually say that something as bad as the 2016 Powerpuff Girls cartoon reboot was bad, this was worse. And that's really an understatement. I mean, I can't believe I have to actually say that. God damn. The 2016 reboot of the cartoon was better at something, at least. I mean, granted, it still sucked, but I mean, compared to this, I mean, maybe we should have praised the 2016 reboot more than we gave it credit for after seeing this shit. So yeah, I just don't know, man. Like, the thing, and there was a lot of things that was bad about this trailer, but the thing that really got to me, all right, the thing that really got to me about this was them, like, the live action series in the trailer basically tried to basically say that their product was better than the Powerpuff Girls cartoon. And that's the thing that really got to me, because there's no way in hell that you're going to say that your goddamn shit is better than what made the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, the cartoon is what made the Powerpuff Girls. There is no Powerpuff Girls live action series without the cartoon, the original cartoon, okay? And them taking essentially a dump on the Powerpuff Girls cartoon, basically making it they made the cartoon series a canonized plot armor in this live action series. They're basically saying that the cartoon was not real, and that, you know, this is not who they really were as people. You know, they said that, oh, the Powerpuff Girls, you know, the cartoon was whitewashed us or whatever. You know, I mean, that's what they said. Now, I know that kind of gets into like ticky-tacky things here, but you're basically saying that the cartoon doesn't matter. That what they did doesn't matter. You know, you're trying to say that that's not real. We are reality. You know, we are the real Powerpuff Girls. And you guys whitewashed us and stuff like that. Like, that's bad, man. And that's just bad. Craig is the creator of the series, and he made the Powerpuff Girls that way. Okay? So you can't say that these characters were whitewashed because you guys wouldn't exist as the Powerpuff Girls without that cartoon. Like, I mean, this is just common sense. Like, I mean, actors or no actors of who, it doesn't matter who gets casted at this point. Okay, for the live action product, you don't do that. You just don't do that. Like, there is no Powerpuff Girls live action without what Craig did, what Craig made. Like, that's what he made. And you're taking a dump on it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, what they did in the cartoon didn't matter. And that's just the thing that just astounded me about the trailer. There were so many bad things about it. I mean, we could talk about the Mojo Jojo thing where, you know, Mojo is not a monkey, but he is instead a just regular human who gets murdered by the Powerpuff Girls. And then his son is now like his son, you know, never had a son, but in this he has a son. And he just wants to get the revenge on the Powerpuff Girls now. I mean, just so many ridiculous. What? I made a joke. It was like, wait, they didn't have a budget just to, CGI a monkey at this point, like, but it wasn't even that because, I mean, it wouldn't matter because Mojo apparently was supposed to die in this. So, again, just so bad. I mean, and I can't just imagine, like, what they would have done to the other villains. I don't think they did, but mentioned the other villains. But, I mean, I guess there was probably plans for the other villains, too. Just imagine, like, the Gangrene just, Gangrene. Oh, yeah, we're Gangrene, but we're just a gang in green clothes. Right? Just not good, man. Just not good stuff here. It's really unfortunate. Now, could a live action Powerpuff Girls series had worked had they done it right? Yeah, of course it could. Anything in live action can work if you put the time and you have the resources to make it work. We've seen that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding with the One Piece Netflix series. You see what One Piece is doing right now because they actually have the original creator involved. So yes, I do believe any cartoon series can work in live action if it's done correctly. If it's not done correctly, it's going to turn into shit like this. And if you're going to just have it turn into shit, then don't do it. Period. I mean, this is the thing. We've seen it with Dragon Ball Evolution. We've seen it with the original Avatar, The Last Airbender movie, or live action movie. The original Avatar, The Last Airbender live action movie. That bombed because, again, you just don't have the creative vision to make it work. Okay? And if you don't have the creative vision to make it work, translating the cartoon animation to live action, then just don't do it and just leave it as a cartoon. All right? Some things are just meant to stay as cartoons or animes or animation, whatever. Some things are just meant to stay that way. Because unless you're going to put the time into making it that way and make it so it will be enjoyable like the original cartoons were, then just don't do it. And this is, I hope that this is a lesson that we can take going forward. Again, I wish we would have learned the lessons from Dragon Ball Evolution, but apparently not. But I would really hope that this will be a lesson that to not do this anymore. And, you know, if you're going to have your heart on doing something that adapts an anime or a cartoon in live action, to just actually do it correctly. Have the creator involved. Have people that understand the series involved, okay? You know, if you can't get the creator involved, get somebody that worked on the show or was involved with the creator, you know, that understands the show, understands how this universe works, okay? Don't just make shit, you know, and just put it out there and expect that it's going to work, because that's not the case. And that was the case with the show. I'd really love to know what the story was about the leak, because I haven't heard, like, who leaked it or what the whole motivation was for leaking it. Like, if the motivation for leaking this was that they wanted to somehow try to get this, like, shown to people, so there was a possibility to actually get this to air the series, those people have to be really stupid, because there's no way in hell that anybody seeing this would have been beneficial to anybody. I mean, executives being the way they were probably should have been an indication that that this should have never seen the light of day. Now, on the flip side, if this was leaked because they wanted to show how bad the show was and why the show left for no doubt that this show should never see the light of day, then I guess they got their wish on that one. But again, I don't know the story about that, and really, it doesn't matter. The show's canceled. It will stay canceled, as it should. And hopefully, in terms of the Powerpuff Girls is concerned, hopefully very soon we'll see something, you know, with the Powerpuff Girls, because I think there was supposed to be, you know, a relaunch of the cartoon series, the original cartoon series being resurrected, not associated with the 2016 reboot Powerpuff Girls series, where they bring back the original voice actors, unlike they did in the 2016 reboot cartoon series. So that's the thing that is probably the best thing that we can talk about when it comes to the Powerpuff Girls going forward. Nonetheless, that's really all I have to say about this damn thing. It was a terrible trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, I mean, I would advise not watch it. But if you are curious, go check it out. Just look it up. It's all over the internet. You should be able to find it pretty easy. I mean, I'm sure someone has it up on YouTube as well, if you just type it in. But nonetheless, that is it. That is my thoughts. There's really nothing really to rant about, other than describing the abomination of this this trailer and this TV series that never was, which was a good thing. Nonetheless, I am out. Comment, rate, if you like this video, my videos, please subscribe, hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. And that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.